about the cloud computing in a brief manner. So what is a cloud computing, and where and all we are using cloud computing, what are the companies that are using cloud computing, what are the benefits of cloud computing, and what are the real life scenarios where we are using cloud computing. So first, what is a cloud computing? So cloud computing is a technology by which we are doing some work. We are means the systems are doing some work which can be used by n number of persons at any time and anywhere. So cloud computing is the two-word phrase. We can divide it into two. The first meaning is cloud. Cloud means anywhere, anytime. So the data should be accessible at anywhere, and at the same time it should be accessible at any time. And then computing means memory and processing. So data should be accessible at anywhere at any time, and it should be processable. So that's the called cloud computing. So cloud computing means there are n number of computers which are doing some work on behalf of us. So for example, these are the some n number of computers of Google. We can name it as a Google servers, and these servers have the data centers. These are the data centers which is used to hold the data of what we are trying to give to the Google. So these are Google servers and Google data centers. If suppose if we are trying to these are the common people, they can access these servers and they can do upload or do processing of the data at any time, at anywhere. The best example would be Google Drive. So we would have been using Google Drive for many cases. So I personally use Google Drive for uploading videos and photos. So this is a Google Drive. This Google Drive is owned by Google company. So Google Drive has n number of Google servers and it has n number of data centers. So if suppose if I am trying to upload some data to Google Drive using internet, I am uploading this some photo or video at location A. That location A can be Chennai. And if suppose if I am moving to Hyderabad, which means location B, Hyderabad, I can access the uploaded data in the Google Drive using internet. So here the data is accessible at anywhere and at any time. So I can do any processing of the data using Google Drive application. So that's the real life example where we are using Google cloud computing. We are using many cloud computing applications. For example, if suppose if you are doing trading in stock market, then you are using the cloud computing. If suppose if you are uploading or downloading video from Google Drive, then you use a cloud computing. If you are using FB, YouTube, then we are using cloud computing. So cloud computing is a general nowadays it became a general category where we have fallen into the thing. So the cloud computing can be divided into three types: private cloud, public cloud, and then hybrid cloud. So we can have example for each of these. So what is a private cloud? Private cloud means it would be very useful for the companies. For example, this one company, and these people are the employees of that company. So there are some data that can be used only by the employees of the company. So that data shouldn't be used by the other companies or other people. So then that would be private cloud. So only people of that employees can access the data. This is called private cloud. Whereas public cloud means anyone can access that data. For example, YouTube and Facebook are the important main examples of public cloud. Facebook or YouTube. If suppose if you are uploading a video in public mode, means anyone who have Google account can access your video. So that is called public cloud. And then hybrid means it consists of both private cloud and public cloud. For example, Google Drive. So Google Drive is one of the basic examples of hybrid cloud, because here we are uploading some data and we will mark it as a private. We would only we can access only that data. No other person can access that data without our permission, and we can upload the data as a public means anyone in this world who are having Google account can access the data. So that is called hybrid cloud. So these are the three categories of cloud, and we need to choose the cloud based on our use case. So this is about the three categories of cloud, and then how companies are using cloud computing. If I need some software, that software costs 1 crore rupees, but I need that software only for 2 months. I don't need it for my lifetime. So then then companies prefer cloud computing, because this some software which is hosted in some servers. For example, the software name is called CRM. CRM means customer relationship management software. X company needs this software for 2 months of space 1 GB, whereas Y company needs this software for 6 months of 5 GB, and Z company needs this software for 10 years of space 1 TB. Here, based on our requirement, based on our data requirement, and based on our time frame, we can pay. So pay for what you use the another important concept behind cloud computing. Pay for what you use. So for 2 months 1 GB, I would pay only 1 lakh rupees. I am just taking example. For 6 months, for 5 GB, I would pay only 10 lakh rupees. For 10 years 1 TB, I would pay 1 crore rupees. So here I am paying for what I need. So I am paying for what I am using. So that's the another important concept behind cloud computing. So you don't want to pay for what you are not using. So you can pay only for what you are using. So that's the idea behind the cloud computing. We will talk more about this in the upcoming videos.